Just it's like, oh my God.
Welcome to the
It's
Three
the
Generations
other one
podcast. I am starting this shindig with Tommy's microphone doesn't work. His headphones don't work. He's trying to open a beer bottle. And that's how we're going to start this show for the first one. How you doing, Tom?
Exactly.
Exactly. You don't know. This has been an hour and a half.
Best color man in the business.
We're going to get it set.
This is literally the first episode, and we just got our tech going. Our microphones don't work. Joey's trying to fix the headphones. Tommy just got his beer open after his first beer in about an hour.
Boss was supposed to set it up on
I was supposed to
Sunday.
set it up yesterday. I decided not to. We had to hire two tech guys. So, Tote, how you doing, bro?
I'm great. I'm having a blast. I got a couple of beers in me. I'm watching Tommy struggle to put one down.
Tommy trying to open up his first beer.
This is the just so if anybody wants to know, he is the Generation Z or wherever we're at right now.
Tommy's the guy who's wearing a Brooklyn Nets hat, Brooklyn Nets shirt, and knows nothing about basketball.
Yeah. Hey, guys, it is my obligation to society to do whatever it takes, no matter what the circumstance, to piss off the boss. He did not like that. The first thing he said when I walked through the door, "Oh, come on, really?"
Get out of the house, basically.
Yeah. And here I am recording his
I'll
podcast.
shoot your ass.
So we decided to start this podcast.
Are we actually recording?
Yeah, we are recording. Be quiet.
Wait, really?
Yeah, we're live. Because you have no headset, we're not stopping. So we decided to start this podcast.
Wasn't there another headset? No,
So,
there was another mic.
So I'll talk to Tote for now.
Yeah, all right.
So we decided to start this
What's
podcast
up, boss?
about 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago into a wrestling event? We decided to sit down and do a podcast. Fucking Tommy decides I'm going to yell out the most random shit in existence at a wrestling show. That I had a kid next to me turn to him and say, "Can you shut the fuck up, please?"
Hey, I was having a good time. I paid probably less for my ticket than he did.
Than that child?
Yeah.
That man-child?
I paid less for my ticket than that guy did, and I probably had a better time than him, too.
Dude, I found me on TV.
Yeah, you did during Jericho's entrance.
Dude, I got it.
Really?
I swear to God, I got the picture of me on TV.
No way.
Yep, I'll
That's
show you.
amazing. See, I told you that you made it.
Yeah, I was on TV, bro.
I saw it real quick when I watched it. Like, real quick. We were there. We were gone.
It's kind of amazing though because we're like in the middle of nowhere in the arena, and somehow the camera found us anyways. It's like meant for the TV. Yeah. See, look, you're scratching your chin. Do I like this match or do I not?
I'll tell you what. I got a face for radio.
Next to you.
You do.
This is the kid that Tommy was going to fight.
I do. I have a face.
Tommy was going to fight.
We're gonna post this picture on the page. You know what? If you want to see the kid that I was gonna fight at the wrestling show, follow
TV
us on
adds 50
Instagram
pounds,
at Three
by the way.
Generations Podcast.
Yeah, put up the picture. Just take me out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, Three
me out of
Generations Podcast with the number 3, and then you'll see the picture of the guy who's gonna fight at the wrestling
That
show.
Tommy was going to fight.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Can
you shut the fuck
Can
up?
you shut the fuck up?
He was gonna slap the taste out of your mouth.
Can you imagine if I decided to sit next to him?
No, that's why I put you in the middle of me and Tote, because they have to go through one of us to get to you.
That's amazing.
Because you were basically pissing off every single person in the arena.
Oh, I was leaving.
Everybody around us besides that kid was laughing. They were having a great time with me.
I told Dean Ambrose to throw the damn bottle at you, and he missed you.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that was so freaking funny.
If Tony Khan ever listens to this, your talent hurt a guy in the audience.
Oh, yeah.
He really.
You know who was there? You know who was there that night?
Us.
No, someone from Hackerstown Softball was there.
Cody.
Yeah, Cody was there.
Bingo. Cody, shout out.
He texted me, and he's like, "Do you have a doppelganger? Because I think someone looks just like." I'm like, "No, I was sitting there." It was really funny.
Vin Diesel was at the.
Yeah, you know, the camera found me. I don't know, picking my face or something.
Yeah, can we tap into that, the whole Vin Diesel thing?
No.
Why we call you Vin Diesel?
No.
I want to tap into it.
We're not.
Well,
Ever
I'm going
gonna
to.
tap into it.
Yeah, so he looks like Vin Diesel. That's basically the short end of the story, and he gets noticed everywhere he goes.
I've been noticed.
Yeah.
I've signed some autographs.
Guys, McDonald's bought him a free meal. They covered the expenses of his meal because they thought he was Vin Diesel.
They did.
Yeah.
They actually did.
Yeah. We went to Boston one year.
I don't see it.
And we were at the Cinnabon stand. By the way, I love Cinnabon. Go get yourself a Cinnabon.
No, the funniest story I gotta tell.
The sponsor part of it.
Sponsored. Yeah, Cinnabon is sponsoring us
Cinnabon
soon.
sponsors us.
I'll reach out to
So the funniest thing was not the Cinnabon, was when we had Tote's party in the murder village.
The
Yes.
swim club.
When the girl goes, "You look familiar," and I thought Tommy was gonna have a heart attack sitting right at the table.
Yeah, because before we went to that party, you kind of laid down the rules. All right, no Vin Diesel shit at this party. And I was like, okay, I promise I won't. This time you have my absolute word that I will not bring up the Vin Diesel thing. Like, I'll keep it cool. And 20 minutes later, this woman comes up to our table. You know, you look for me. I nearly did a fucking backflip. I was so excited.
You were shaking and sweating. Meanwhile, I was worried that I was going to get murdered at Tote's party.
Well, you know, it's a nice little joint.
Are you going to sign up for handball?
Sign up for handball.
Oh my God, that was a whole different story.
Joe, yes, over here.
All the interruptions. Did you tip the guy?
This is what happens. This is not a typical This is not going to be a typical podcast because we're not going to be the cookie cutter that I'm just going to interview somebody. This is going to be characters coming in and out of the show. I don't know what that is. Characters coming in and out. People, coming around. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking.
It's going to get better. It's going to get tighter. It's going to get crisper, and it's going to get worse.
It's going to get worse. It's going to get more vulgar. We're going to piss a lot of people off. Only 2.
There's 2.
No, there's 4. We just ordered 4 Domino's pizza, and everybody gets their own.
You know what?
This portion of the podcast is sponsored by Domino's.
Domino's of Hackettstown.
2 medium pizza for $5.99 each.
Domino's meets AEW.
Yeah, that was funny. That was really funny. We will also, on this podcast, as this is the head of the podcast, there will be a 2 Marks wrestling podcast coming once a week also.
It's called Total Marks.
Total Marks, whatever.
You have not gotten that name right in like the 4 weeks that I
because
put that out in
I kind of like the 3 Generations podcast because it's different. Yeah. No one else has one.
Well, yeah, of course it's different.
But I really do truly think that we will have multiple podcasts coming off. Like there'll be an anime podcast with Joey that's here. There'll be a Star Wars podcast, a wrestling podcast. We'll do different podcasts.
There's going to be a podcast for everything. Movies, TV shows, music, other forms of entertainment, sports.
We're going to have 15 different podcasts. We can't get the first one going right. It took us 4 hours to get the damn microphones to work.
We couldn't even get sound out of the microphone.
Yeah, no, I know.
But eventually this will get together. You people will definitely enjoy it. You'll comment. You'll tell us what you want to hear. Topics of conversation, things around the water cooler they per se at work, which people who do work, people do work, they work from home still.
Right.
Maybe they work around their water cooler at their home, but whatever.
And this isn't even a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And we're actually already working on it, and we're going to get it done. We're going to bring you guys some really awesome content. So if you guys enjoy what you're hearing now, wait till you hear what
you
else
will
we got
definitely enjoy what we talk about. Trust us. There is big news just broke in the world. R. Kelly is going to jail.
Yeah, I heard about that.
You know R. Kelly? Tote?
Sure.
Have you guys been following the Gabby Petito case?
Oh, dude, I followed it. I followed it since day one.
Fucking nuts.
But now they can't find the guy. But listen, want to hear something wild about this guy? So his best friend came out and said that he's been living in the woods since he's like 16 to 18 years old, this kid, for like 6-8 months at a time by himself. He could live off the land. So he might be in the woods somewhere by Canada. I think he's up in the north. I'm going to say up in Montana, up that way, but in the Canada woods.
You think he got that far already?
Absolutely. He had, I think, a 4 or 5 day head start.
But he started in Florida.
No. But when the FBI came to his house, they left him for he has a 4 or 5 day head start.
Yeah.
But he's on foot.
No, he has a car.
No, the car was back at the
mother's house. He might have another
house.
car then.
He has a lot of cash on him, so they say. He could be hitchhiking. Yeah, he's been paying people like $200.
But you could walk. But Tote, you could walk from Florida
to Canada in 4 days. Congratulations.
No, I can't walk from here to Target in 4 days.
I can't walk to the bathroom.
But no, he has. If you walk from Florida up to North Carolina, you go into the Appalachian Mountains, the trails. Sorry, this is my nerdism coming out. So you walk through the Appalachian trails, you're in the woods. You could walk from here to Maine, then get to Canada that way, into Albany, through Buffalo.
Yeah.
So you can go that way. He has a 4 or 5 day head start. Once you're in the woods, it's over. You're not going to find him. And now winter's coming, it's over.
What do you think about Dog, the bounty hunter?
He's just there for promotion. But my thing is,
he'll get found eventually.
I don't know.
Do you think
inside an alligator?
I think it's gonna be a long time.
Do you think he killed her?
Absolutely.
Yeah. They just came out.
Why would you run? What's the purpose of hiding?
OJ ran.
Okay, we're going there.
I'm just.
You want to go back to my generation?
The
first crime I remember watching somebody get off on.
He did fucking ruin my nickname, but I'm just saying He ran. And
Starts for 3.
And then there was OJ's truck fucking going down the highway. But I'm saying OJ ran, and he got off.
Okay.
I'm just saying. But
you think this guy's gonna? He's gonna come back and he's gonna have all these lawyers that OJ had?
No, he's not gonna have no Johnny Cochran.
Okay.
Or Kardashian.
Might have
Rock.
we don't know. He might have a Cochran.
It's not. It's not looking good for him.
Cochran.
What? What did he say?
It's not looking good for him. I mean, it's a bad look.
It's not looking good for the speech.
It's a bad look.
No, he did
something really bad had to happen.
Well, you know what's funny about the whole thing? Not funny. I'm not gonna say funny, but the cops were there with him and her. She was crying to the cops.
Yeah.
And
they separated them. The cops didn't do anything wrong. A lot of people want to jump on the cops.
Did he leave? Did he leave then? The kid.
Yes.
They took him to a hotel.
Yeah.
She took the car and left. They said, "Don't contact each other till the next day." Now we all know. Who knows what would have happened after they left?
But did he? He was hitchhiking. He gave a couple $200 to take him home.
And then they publicly came out with a video and basically said how off-putting and weird he was.
Was she dead already?
They don't know.
The time frame was yes, because I believe the time frame was like 2 days after they determined that she was after the autopsy.
The autopsy? They did the autopsy. They said it was murder. I mean, it's pretty quick to come back because my old former life, I was in that field.
Murder?
No, not murder. Coroner shit. But she that's pretty quick to come back with that. I don't know.
I've been
have an
following
opinion
this
with it.
so closely on TikTok, but then there's so many different narratives and theories
Go
and
on
stuff
Twitter.
on TikTok that I have gotten myself confused.
Dude,
by
I've been
all of it.
watching it like on Twitter since like day one. I've actually followed it, and that's what I'm telling people. And I'm like, yo, you hear about this Petito girl? Who? And I'm like, oh man, wait till you hear this story. It's messed up.
Yeah, it's wild.
But then I was in this food store, and then U.S. Weekly, you know those stupid like National Enquirer.
Oh yeah.
And those magazines.
There's always one with an alien. There's always an alien.
There's always an alien. So literally, the U.S. Weekly says the last 24 hours of Gabby Petito. How the fuck do they know the last 24 hours? How do they know the last 24 hours?
I don't know why they're turning this so Hollywood. Like they're gonna probably do like a Netflix special on this.
They are.
They're gonna do like a documentary.
First and foremost, let them put it all together and let's have some proof. Let's not assume things. And
you can't.
We assume
Everyone's
that he murdered her, but
innocent to proven guilty.
You can assume a lot of things.
Unless you flee the scene and you're nowhere to be found, and you're basically America's most wanted, and you haven't come home.
I think what his mistake was, to be honest with you, I think his biggest mistake was going home without her.
Oh yeah, I mean
that was red flag number one. You went home without her. If he didn't go home and he just stayed in those Wyoming woods, this could have been dragged on for months. By him going home and her parents finding him at home and not her, and her not reaching her parents over a 2-week time frame, that's red flags. If he never went back to Florida and stayed in those Wyoming woods up in North Dakota and stuff,
no, I mean all signs point to he did it. But again, we thought that about OJ, and things happen.
Yeah.
Is he scared? Is that why? Is that why he's running? Because he doesn't have a good alibi? I don't know. I wouldn't.
He's probably a really smart kid.
I feel for the parents. The parents want to know.
He could live off the land.
They have to sit there and have to deal with it.
Those are very dangerous people that can go in the woods and not come out
and live off of grubs.
He goes in those woods. He can stay there forever.
Yeah.
And the only people ever going to find him are hunters that are up there hunting. And
listen, the Alaskan Bush people, that TV show, they lived off the land.
This kid could be dangerous. He's not dangerous. He's not going to hurt somebody again. I just think
really.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't know. I mean, if someone recognizes him and he gets a minute of opportunity alone with them, you never know.
Do it again. If he did it once, he could do it again.
Do you think he has a gun?
I don't know.
I don't think he needed a gun.
It depends who you meet on the street.
If a guy that can live on his own and live off the land can probably
make a knife,
stab you with something or snap your neck, hit you with a
tree bark, hit you with a tree bark. But you'll find out how she died if he snapped her neck, choked her out.
I think he beat her to death. I forgot who put that out there. No. I actually just texted this with my girlfriend the other day.
Those people online.
I don't listen. I got to see it.
Yeah.
First of all, why is this case so much different than every other missing person case?
People say that on Twitter.
I mean, honestly, there's so many people that are missing, and this one gets all the highlights. It's like, If they spent this much time on every missing person, I don't know. I'm just thinking.
It's a diversion. Like, why is her case so popular? Why?
Oh, if you want to say they needed something else to talk about, yeah, okay, I'll give you that.
But why her? And not why the missing kid from Baltimore, the missing kid from New York City, missing girl from there? Like, why?
I don't know. Don't have an answer for that.
That's the question.
It's interesting. It's worth asking.
Now, it's because the parents made such a big deal about it.
But other parents make big deals when their kids are missing.
But do they all do what? Not laundries. What laundry? Matt?
Petito?
The Petitos.
Patino? Patino?
They made a big deal. They went to the press and they did all that, I think.
But other people go to the press. I'm sure other people go to the press.
Yeah, I don't know. And that's my whole thing. It's like, why is there always certain cases and certain shootings and certain this that get all the attention? When there's kids getting murdered all the time, nobody cares. Nobody says a word.
Yeah.
I also think social media has a big part in all that.
But if you
but negatively, in my opinion, it's never good. It's always somebody will say something, then somebody will come back and be like, "No, that's wrong. That's it." Listen, if you don't see it yourself, don't make a judgment.
If you go on like Twitter and you see her name, there are a lot of people commenting on people's stuff saying, "Bob Jackson's missing. Ray Thomas is missing. Why are you not talking about these people?"
Yeah.
Like, that's what people are saying is like, what's the why? Who's her parents? Are they famous? Not famous, but like, are they influential business people?
Yeah.
Lawyers, doctors?
Don't they live in a $130,000 house?
How do you know that?
One of them does. It might be the other guy.
It's probably the guys in Florida. There's no 130. There's no 130,000 house in Long Island.
Oh, that's where she's from.
Maybe $130,000 garbage can in Long Island. I hate Long Island.
I don't know. Whatever the case is,
Throwing it
it's
out
just
there.
it is.
Fucking hate Long Island.
Yeah, no, I do too. The drive is such bullshit out there.
Long Island.
Yeah,
Long Island is the armpit of New York City.
it really is.
It is. Long Island is just a different animal. People. The people out there are just
I
different.
thought I don't know. I haven't been out there enough.
Nassau Coliseum sucks too. That's why it's shut down.
Actually, they built a new one.
Yep.
Brand new.
It's out by Belmont Park, right? Island.
Yeah, they put it up in
Elmont.
very quickly.
Yeah.
I know. We were watching it from the job site we were doing at
Oh,
Columbia
really?
University.
Where's Arthur Ashe Stadium? Where in New York?
Queens.
Beautiful. Gorgeous arena.
It's Queens.
Yeah.
Across from the
We should have went to
from
that.
City Field.
I was at the American Dream Mall today, and I'm gonna tie this back to the Izod Center. Why is the
Who
Izod
wrote the note?
Yeah, right.
What note? Who? What car?
Why is the Izod Center just sitting there collecting dust?
They still do like the Harlem Globetrotters. They'll do like when not carnivals, like circus would be there.
Yeah.
So they still do some things in the Izod Center. That American Dream Mall, is it there people in there?
Yeah.
I've seen them when they were building it. I would drive through it, but I would never see any cars in there. Is there a lot of people shopping?
Yeah. Well, no. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
No. What? Who?
Okay.
How?
So this mall,
You really can't see the cars from the road because it's all they got underground.
They're underneath, underground.
this mall is so ginormous. If you took the crowd,
It was
in the
originally
Amer-
called Xanadu.
And they used to have skiing.
Yeah.
But
So,
no, my question is like, is there stores in there?
a lot.
No, is there people?
If you took the crowd of people that are spread out all in the American Dream Mall and you put them in the Rockaway Mall or the Willowbrook Mall, it's a crowded fucking mall. It's a packed house. This mall is so big, everyone is just spread out.
It's got a water park. It's got an ice skating rink. It's got
Ice
an
skating-
amusement park.
Yeah, it has amusement park. Like
And I believe that didn't they do the ski? They do. The ski
Snowboarding.
is there.
yeah, like the snowboarding
when you
slope.
said, I thought the Trump voice was going to come out. You were like, so big.
It's quite frankly tremendously big. We look at the size of things sometimes, and quite frankly, this one is probably the biggest one. So, me and my girlfriend, we just went the other day, and it took us 5.5 hours to walk this whole damn thing. I mean, that also includes like time going into like the stores and stuff like that. But it took a while. There were some times that we were in the mall, and I was like, "Oh no, it's a dead end." It wasn't a dead end. It kept going. It's absolutely ginormous.
People never really talk about that. They were supposed to put a casino there.
They're probably going to.
They can't.
Why?
They can't get licensed.
Oh.
There's supposed to be in the metal lane, like outside that arena. There's supposed to be a casino.
I was just there this
Yeah,
morning.
the Izod Center.
But
Put it in the Eisenhower Center.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
Hey, you'll see a fucking circus then.
You guys should really go, though. You know, I want to go to, like, the Nickelodeon universe, and I want to go to the water park and stuff.
I'm not really into malls.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really
I'm 56 years old. If I go there, it's going to be trouble.
Dude, let's start drinking.
Tote, you should go to the Nickelodeon section of the mall and just stand there.
Stand there and stare. We're just going to talk about Snooky and the note.
And the note. Snooky and the note.
Yeah, so you guys want to open up that can of worms? Who wrote the fucking note?
I don't know who wrote the note.
I don't know. I have my suspicions.
Stupid movie.
I think Snooki wrote it. Maybe JWoww wrote it.
I think
subliminally just drop these little tidbits in. Who wrote the note?
I think it was Paulie D.
Is it
Paulie Dean?
Was it a sausage? Is it a sausage? Wait, what are those people's characters' names? Paulie Dean?
He's trying to act like he doesn't know who they are. Come on.
I watched maybe 2 episodes of that show, and I'll never watch it again.
Sammy Sweetheart, Ronnie, Paulie D, Vinny, Mike the Situation, JWoww, Angelina, if you want to go old school. They brought her back to the show.
Okay, so this is why this is 3 generations.
This is why we had to have him on here.
This is why he's here to promote the shit that no one watches but him.
No, actually, the people who are actually his friends on Facebook are big into this. Apparently, I don't.
Who still watches that show? You still watch the show? I know you watch it.
Family Reunion? No idea what you're talking about.
You really? Please tell me you don't watch the show.
Do I still watch it?
No, my mom watches it every week though. She tapes it.
We're getting a thumbs up over here in the corner.
She loves it.
But why?
I don't know. She loves it.
Well, the only reason I started rewatching it was when he was getting out of prison.
Who's in prison?
Ronnie.
The Situation.
Ronnie? Who's Ronnie?
Well, Ronnie.
The Situation went to prison for not paying taxes, so he was like 90 days in prison.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they did like a whole season.
I'm going to retire now. I know a little too much about this.
Yeah, but I think
so
Ronnie...
we did 3 generations thinking he would know all the young stuff. Fuck it. Tote, I guess you know all the young stuff too.
I think I just
I know a lot about TV because I have a boring life.
I think I just got kicked off the podcast.
Softball TV.
I don't know. I've heard, some of my people I know watch it,
my people
that I know watch that stupid show, so.
You know what I watch?
Wrestling.
And?
I guess Jersey Shore.
No, I watch The Walking Dead.
Porn.
I watch The Walking Dead. It's literally the best television show probably ever made.
It's a good show.
It's the best show.
Tote, you watch
Name one
You don't
TV
watch
show.
Fear the Walking Dead? Or
No.
The Walking Dead from Beyond? Or
No.
I don't watch that either.
Name one TV show that has better stories in it than The Walking Dead. A better storyline, better
Sopranos.
characters. I'll put fucking Negan up against anybody.
Sopranos.
The Sopranos? Oh, so Negan falls short under the
Sopranos. He's
going
to go after me with a bat. Guess what? I'm coming with you.
Yeah, that bat has barbed wire.
Glock. You're done. Hey, knock this one out of the ballpark. Boom, dead.
You lead me right into that. That movie's coming out this weekend.
Yes.
The Saints of Newark? Many Saints of Newark?
Junior.
Do you know what that is?
No.
No, of course you know.
Did you watch The Sopranos?
No.
Ever?
Maybe an episode.
Bob.
I like good
It's-
television.
You watch Sopranos?
I like
I've been
good
watching it all
television.
weekend. It's been on HBO. And
episodes of the current Sopranos. I don't know if was there an older version?
It's called The Sopranos.
Is it the same one that's on air now though? Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
it's
reruns.
called reruns.
It's reruns.
It's
yeah,
called
yeah.
reruns.
Yeah, it can't be current because the main character is gone.
Yeah, the main character died in real life.
Really?
2013.
Shows you how old you are.
He was 50,
What they do? 13
I'm
seasons?
not that old. I'm only 47. How many seasons they do? 7, 8,
13?
7.
8,
All right.
9?
Dog years.
But yeah, that movie's coming out. It's a
I
prequel.
watched it. 7.
All right.
Well, wasn't the last episode like it took 2 years for it to come out? The final season?
They just extended it.
But it was before. Come on, it was at least a year.
Oh, it was a year. Yeah.
Sopranos was one of those iconic shows that HBO came out with, and everybody fell in love with it because it was based in Jersey on the mafia.
Yeah.
Period.
Bada bing.
Bada bing. I'm surprised you didn't watch it. Your mom didn't watch it because a lot of people watch it.
No,
I started watching like 3 seasons in. I'm not into that. I'm not into that genre. I'm not into the mafia movies. None of that stuff. I don't care if I'm Italian.
He's a fake Italian.
I don't watch none of that.
No,
those
I'm sure my
shenanigans.
parents watch it. No, they absolutely watch The Sopranos. I like good television.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me
Ew.
too. I agree with you. What? He watches good television. Jersey Shore Family Reunion.
I mean, come on.
Mike, Mike, the situation in Ronnie.
Do you watch Friends too?
Of course I watch Friends.
Oh my god.
Never watched an episode.
How you doing?
Fucking garbage.
Never watched an episode.
No, my
Really?
girlfriend is like a super mega Friends fan, and I just don't. Get it.
I'm gonna say it out there. I don't care if people in podcast land. That Friends is a fake Seinfeld. Seinfeld was first. Friends came after that. Friends bit off Seinfeld. Period.
It was the wannabe.
Exactly. I don't care if I piss everybody off right now. See, you're going to get to know us on this podcast little by little. I hate Friends.
You're not going to want to know us after this podcast.
Yeah. We might only be on for one episode after the first 3 minutes.
Going to have a hit out on us.
Yeah, so
After they talk shit about The Sopranos. Oh, got something else to get shot.
So if anybody didn't see our sneak peek into the podcast behind the scenes video that I just posted on the Facebook page, we already got flagged by Facebook for violating its standards.
Within 5 minutes, we got in trouble.
I know.
This podcast might last a week. Especially after that first comment I made.
We gotta send this to Dave Portnoy.
Speaking of that guy, do you see he has his own pizza in Walmart?
His own pizza in Walmart?
Yeah, he's got his own. You know, I'm sure everyone on Facebook that's gonna be on live the podcast. Dave Portnoy does pizza reviews, whatever, 8 stars, whatever he does. He has his own fucking pizza.
Can you imagine if he reviewed his own pizza and gave it like a 6?
Dude, we should do that. We should get a couple of pizzas in the next podcast.
We got pizza showing up.
Yeah, that's Domino's.
Okay, I'll give it a 4.
But like, we should get his pizza.
It gets a higher rating every
put
time
it
the
out
more
here,
beers you drink.
Put it out here and just be like, we'll rate him. And say, this fucking pizza's shit. It's in Walmart. Walmart exclusive.
First of all, hey, where'd you go for your pizza? I went to Walmart. Oh, that fine Italian place?
He made his own pizza.
And he rated it. He did a rating.
That fine Italian establishment called Walmart.
So I watch
It's a Walmart day.
A Walmart. Just throw an A at the end. Oh,
That's
Walmart.
I watch a lot of his
He wasn't good enough to get into Target.
A shopper right there.
Bobby, you work at Target. Can we get Dave Portnoy in the Target?
Yeah. It'll be the Stop a Shop.
So I watch a lot of Dave Portnoy's pizza reviews. And, during the summer of COVID, he did a pizza review on the Lunchables.
I saw that.
Dude, it was
Hey, pass me a beer and then
hilarious.
fist me.
That's what she said.
Well, I'll pass you a beer. I don't think I'm gonna do the rest.
But you know, for him to make his own microwavable pizza is wild to me.
We're passing around beers on the table. All right. So
No,
for anybody
I
listen-
don't
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate
like
you.
the idea of him deciding I'm gonna make my own pizza now,
So you
and
know.
like he's raking it, and people are like buying it. I just think it's microwave Elios, period. So I'm just gonna bash him a little bit. So
it could be.
I
would
loved
try it.
Elios back in the day. Because that's all I had.
back in the day, it's still made today. You do
I know,
that,
but
right?
back in the day, that was the choice.
You
You,
know
had
what?
Elios.
You
You,
know
got
what?
the little square, you popped it off, you put it in the old...
Did you eat a whole sliver?
Look at me.
You know what? Next week, live on the Facebook page exclusively, we are going to be reviewing Dave Portnoy's Walmart pizza.
Absolutely. We got to find it in the Walmart.
Who wrote the
I
note?
don't want.
The note on the car.
You watch Floribama Shore?
What is that?
It's like they're
Yeah, I don't
the
know.
Florida side of... It's like Jersey Shore, but down in Florida.
So basically, my TV, I think, goes to 3 channels. MSG, AMC, and FX. That's the only 3 channels I watch in my life.
He's got rabbit ears on the TV.
Yeah, I can call.
with
I wish
tinfoil on the
I
ends.
should call the cable company.
My
and say, listen,
generation will get that.
Yeah,
No, you turn on TNT every Wednesday night and USA Network every
well,
Monday and Friday.
TNT. Yeah, I forgot about TNT, but literally FX, TNT.
Dynamite!
What?
You said TNT.
Hey,
Good times. Good times.
No, you said TNT.
Good times, bro. Dynamite. You know good
Yeah.
times. You know good times.
No.
So we're gonna bother Tom.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's doing AARP commercials or something.
Yeah, exactly. I met him at the Chiller Theater.
I get an extra $100.
So
That's
we're gonna
$1,200 a year, and I said dynamite.
I
All
think
right,
this
I'm done.
podcast we're gonna, by the way, just go off on Tommy all the shit that you don't know.
Yeah.
Because you're like still a child.
Yeah, it's fun.
You're still a child, and we're just grown ass men here. We're just gonna fuck with you little by little.
I got a
That's okay.
corn on my toe.
And then there's going to be things that I talk to you guys about, and you're not going to know a damn
You might be able to catch up.
I don't know. You can
don't
barely
be
work
too
your
sure.
way through a laptop.
What happened?
You can barely work your way through a laptop.
Oh, you were helpful. You didn't even
You
go over
sat
there.
there and did nothing. You put up a video and we got in trouble.
You told me to go live on Facebook, so what did I do? I went live on Facebook. I gave the people, the sneak peek. That
We worked
you
on
asked
that
me to
thing
give
for
them,
an hour and a half.
then
You
all
did
it
a
was-
2-minute thing.
Yeah.
5
You
minutes.
were worthless as tits on a bowl.
Hey, no. This is a team effort here. You guys do all the work, and I supervise to make sure that you guys are doing the work correctly. And congratulations, here we are. The mics are live. We got
And
the
here we
job
are.
done.
No.
I supervised well. I did my part.
No, listen. This
Come at me.
This is like I said. We're telling you guys it's a work in progress. Just stay with us, please. We ain't gonna go nowhere. We're gonna entertain you as long as we could, and that's the bottom line. We're not entertainers. We're not celebrities.
I don't know. I feel like people are gonna be pretty fucking entertained.
I feel like people.
No, but I say we're not like a celebrity or an entertainer that has a podcast that people want to go listen to, like Joe Rogan and his shenanigans and like.
Leave Joe Rogan alone.
I know.
You can step
I'm
down.
I'm just saying, like, you know, like there's podcasts out there of people like.
That other people know.
Yeah.
We have 300 followers, and they're just friends that are gonna tune out.
No, they'll come back.
They're gonna come back because we're gonna have them on the damn show.
No,
We're gonna have 300 podcasts with 300 different guests. We're gonna draw you out of a hat. Be by their phone.
it makes, wait, who wants to be a millionaire? Phone a friend.
it.
We're gonna phone a friend. Hey, could you come
We're
on?
gonna phone a follower.
Phone a follower. So, like, yeah, that's how we're gonna do all this. And I think it's gonna work. I really do. I have faith in this one. My second time around, I do have faith in it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we clearly didn't learn from the first one.
No. Let me hit the bottle opener. We didn't learn how to turn the equipment on.
No. All the merch that came out, the minute the merch came out, the thing was ended.
So
But I didn't want to do the merch.
no,
I didn't want to do the merch.
we're gonna do merch. We'll do it eventually. We're gonna do like the Daniel Bryan, like plain white T-shirt.
White T-shirt. But
So before we segue into the next part of this, I just checked my phone because we're going on Facebook Live on the page, and I already have people messaging me. When can we be on the podcast?
but
it's awesome.
listen, they have to have something to talk about. They just
Yeah.
can't come on our podcast and just sit here like Joey and do nothing. They have to have something to say.
Of course, we're gonna be selective. We're gonna be selective about who comes on the podcast.
You
The
know,
first person that puts $100 in my Venmo account will be on next week.
yeah. So when we go live. They gotta have something to say. They have to bring something to the table. Like we're bringing nothing to the table. They have to bring something to the table to entertain us.
Could be
Yeah.
burgers, could be pizza.
We brought 4 pizzas.
That's what we
And
brought.
beer.
We brought 4 pizzas and a story
You know-
about Gabby Petito.
If there's
Basically.
if there's 2 things that we can absolutely guarantee you guys listening to this podcast, number 1, beer is always going to be present. Number 2, nothing is off fucking limits.
And this is a show about nothing.
Yeah, it really is a show
It's a
about nothing.
show
It's
about
like
nothing, and Jesus.
It's like Napoleon Dynamite. It's a movie about nothing.
So right now we're live.
What's going on, guys?
We're live.
We're live.
If you're watching, if you're drinking with us, cheers to you guys.
If anybody's live right now, throw some things out there.
Yeah.
We'll talk. Give some.
Talk to us. Give us an idea, please. We're running out.
So this morning I was watching the official or like the final trailer
that's
for
awesome.
Halloween Kills in November. Looks
Yeah.
phenomenal. Looks like a really good movie. I'm super stoked for it.
See, there's words that I never said.
What?
Super stoked.
Well, you don't like the Halloween movies?
Wow.
Love the Halloween movies.
I went over his head.
The Michael Myers
Do you
series.
want me to bash it and
No.
ruin the movie for you in 30 seconds?
He doesn't die.
Like every other relationship.
He's not gonna die. There's another Halloween movie coming
6
out.
months. I need 6 months.
There's another Halloween movie coming out next year.
No.
He's not gonna die.
The first Halloween movie, the
best
dude goes to jail or the psychiatric center. I'm gonna ruin Halloween for everybody. He goes to the psychiatric center, breaks out.
Didn't COVID do it last year?
What?
Ruin Halloween.
He breaks out of the psychiatric center, and now the dude is driving a car around town. How the fuck does he know how to drive a car?
Well, is it an electric car? That'd be even better.
No, it's a station wagon.
Oh, perfect.
How's he?
He's got the Griswold station wagon.
Yeah, he's a Griswold. How's he driving a car when he was in the psychiatric center all those years? Who taught him?
He learned something.
I want to know.
It was either that or ping pong.
But again, who taught
Ping
him?
pong, ding ding.
Who taught him? No one can answer that question. I've answered that question. No one can tell me.
Yeah, I have.
So I ruined Halloween in 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fuck that movie.
Yeah.
Great.
What? You don't? Yeah.
Nah. Nah.
I love those movies. I'm
Nah.
a sucker.
I could ruin Home Alone in 30 seconds too. if
Yeah,
you
and
want.
Home Alone wasn't even a good movie.
So Tommy, I heard you saw Break Room too. Was it Break Room? No.
Escape Room?
Escape Room.
Escape Room, yeah. I really like the first one. And
Way better.
granted, I do think that the first one was better than the second one, but I think that the movie is so unique and it's so different from any other storyline I've seen from like a, I don't know if you want to classify it as like a horror movie or if you want to throw it under like a thriller, but I just think it was so different.
I'm gonna throw it into the garbage.
What?
Escape Room.
Yeah, I liked it.
I'm gonna tell you a story about an escape room.
All right.
And Tommy was with me.
Oh, you're an asshole for this.
All right.
So we go in an escape room.
Dude, I was like 16.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
my
2
wife-
years ago.
It was yesterday. It was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Tommy's birthday, by the way, was 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
Happy
Last
birthday.
Tuesday.
Oh, thank you.
What is it?
24.
24. So
I
feel old.
were you 16 when we went?
Yeah, I was really young.
So we went to an escape room.
Who did we go with?
About 8. I cannot mention. I will not mention names on the air. We will not mention names on the air. So,
Joe. Oh.
I really like pasta.
My wife is there. Joseph.
Pistachio.
No. It's not. They can't nickname people. I got in trouble for that once before.
Pasta.
So we were at the escape room. We get in the escape room. The lady gives us all the clues. And what does Tommy do? He picks up a chair and he reads the sticker where the chair was made and goes, "I found the clue." It took us an hour to get out of the first room to get to the second room. That we had to stop.
Because you couldn't find your way to China.
No,
We couldn't-
that's completely
We
false.
didn't get out of the second room.
The first room was like the living room one, and then the second one was the kitchen one.
We didn't. We had to open up. We had to get that little fucking
No.
music note to
No,
open the door.
You had to tap on the wall next to the door, like Mary had a little lamb, and you had to
Yeah, with
tap
that
it.
little fucking radio.
Yeah. But
We never got to the last room,
We
bro.
never knew that we unlocked it. We
Yeah,
unlocked
it was
but we didn't
unlocked,
know.
but we didn't know.
We would have had like 20 minutes in that room.
Yeah, we never got
Yeah.
to the last room.
We never knew we
'Cause
unlocked
were
it.
Fucking dummies.
Yeah, then the fucking TV in there that gives us all the clues never told us that we unlocked it.
Yeah, and the
Waste
fucking
of money.
the chair.
Terrible time.
This is a trademark, Tommy. It's a fucking sticker on the chair.
It said made in China, and I thought it was a clue to something, because typically it's a clue, but quite frankly, it was not a clue.
Fucking
Tool.
escape room. Fuck that fucking escape room shit.
Can we talk about The Walking Dead?
No,
No?
No.
Why?
because people out there are not gonna want to hear that.
Oh, I love it.
I know you love it.
I know, I love it.
I don't want to hear any of this.
They're not gonna hear it.
Is Rick coming back?
After 5 minutes.
Is Rick coming back
Listen,
in the end?
people are not gonna want to hear this, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because no one knows this show but me and you.
Really? You think people just stopped watching a long time
I think they
ago?
stopped watching. He probably stopped after like season 4 or 5.
I still watch it.
You still watching? So with only 3 people in this room, that he stopped after 1. I know people stopped after like season 4 or 5.
Listen, well, he could come back.
Well, we can
I
cut
think
He
the
could
last-
come back. He was in the helicopter.
I think the
honestly,
last episode
Joey,
he's
we
come
can we can edit this part out. We can
No,
edit-
you can leave it up there. It's like TV. It's relevant stuff.
Yeah.
You
No,
know.
we'll cut
But
it
you
out.
notice people don't want to hear like
20 minutes on the series. You can have an opinion about it.
yeah,
a
it's
viewpoint of
it's
it.
a phenomenal show. I think he's gonna come back in the last episode.
You think so?
The last episode, I do. I think they're gonna find him in the
It
Commonwealth.
jumped for 2 seasons.
You think he's going to be in the Commonwealth?
I think in Michonne. I think they're both in the Commonwealth right now.
You think Michonne found him?
So, like, you know, the Yumiko stuff is going on with
Yeah.
her brother?
Yeah.
That's actually Michonne's storyline in the book. Because I'm the nerd that read all the books.
Yeah.
So, the storyline in the book is Michonne finding her daughter in the Commonwealth. Yumiko finds her brother. So, she has Michonne's story.
So, how do you think Rick gets to the Commonwealth?
I think he was dropped. So, he was dropped off there. They took him there.
And you don't think he would
got
try
there.
to? You don't think he would try to escape?
I think it's impossible.
I think he got there through the Appalachian Mountains, and he was on foot.
He was Libredo. What's his name? What's his name?
Laundry.
Laundry.
Do you know what? You know what happens in episode 7?
No, I don't.
What
wanna
season?
Know.
Yeah.
He fucking watches them a week and a half ahead of everybody else.
Oh, I have 2 seasons taped. I'm just gonna binge one day.
Yeah,
I hate getting to the one episode. I like to do the whole season and watch the whole season at once.
No, but like I have like
Oh,
a
really?
website that releases the episode like a week and a half before he even gets to watch it.
So he'll fucking tease me and be like, "Oh, I watched it." I like. Listen, I wait till Sunday night.
Yeah. I don't know why.
I do.
Yeah. No, Sundays suck.
I know.
Yeah. Must be boring.
I like on Sunday nights.
Yeah?
This is where we're gonna tape the show.
Yeah, but then like the fucking commercials and stuff, it's just too much.
I'm fucking 47 years old, bro. I used to get out of my chair and turn the knobs on my TV to change channels. You think a fucking commercial bothers me? I ain't that guy.
I hate commercials, man.
Remember the first season? How little the commercials were?
Yes.
Like literally, it was an hour show and 45 minutes was the show. Now it's 15 minutes a show and 45 minutes of commercial.
Yeah.
After the
Crazy.
first 2 minutes, they go.
Somebody's got to pay those people.
Yeah, but you know, I'm not the guy who like videotape. I mean, TiVo shit. I have Hulu with fucking commercials, bro.
TiVo.
Like, you know,
It's another thing that's gone.
yeah. I watch it. There's one show I'll always catch live, which is What We Do in the Shadows. I will always catch that live.
Yeah.
I'm probably the only person in this
What
room.
do you do in the shadows?
What do I do in the shadows? Yeah, I'm probably the only guy in this room who's ever watched that show. Probably the people on Facebook eventually listen to this podcast, 3 of them, will only be the only person who's ever watched the show. It is the best show on
There's
TV.
also a show that I know that you will watch every time it's on.
What?
The Office.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
He
Absolutely.
is an Office freak.
Yep. Tribute feed.
Absolutely one of the worst TV shows of all time. No, I'm not trying to be a heel.
This is coming from the guy who said, "Who wrote the note?"
Who wrote the? Yeah, Jersey Shore. This is the guy who watches the Jersey Shore on Florida, Alabama,
Don't.
Florida, Bama, Louisiana,
I don't.
Texas.
I like ridiculousness too. That's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
Dude, that show is on 23 hours a day.
Yeah, and then Floribama Shore and
The other hour, it's not 22 hours. The other hour is Florida, Bama, Louisiana, and then Jersey Shore.
and then Snooki Note.
The Note.
And then now they're at that other Love or something.
So,
they're
listen,
trying to get Vinny a date. Or
So
some shit.
if was it 2 shots of
God,
love?
somebody kill me.
All right, here.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
you know what?
Hold on, time out.
saying- No,
if
I'm
you
sick
like
and
Jersey
tired-
Shore, do you like Jersey Shore? Did you watch this since day one?
old
Have you
stuff.
watched
Yeah,
it since day
since
one?
day one.
Okay, so we will bring on a guest,
Yeah.
and hopefully his wife and him are listening. We will bring on a guest to this show in the next 6 weeks. That was on season 1 of the Jersey Shore.
The guy who hooked up with Snooki on the beach.
Snooki's first boyfriend on the show.
Okay.
You have to get him on.
Cowboy.
You have to get Cowboy Keith on.
Cowboy Keith. That's right.
You said you weren't going to use names.
All he said was Cowboy Keith.
Anyways, you know
You
what?
don't- do you know who it is?
Yeah, I know who Keith is.
He's from town.
Yeah, really?
Smackerstown.
that's awesome.
Roxbury.
Cool.
He's
yeah,
fr-
Just came back from his honeymoon.
He's friends with us.
cool.
So
Let's get him on.
I will
Sorta.
get him to sit right there within the next 6 weeks. I will actually. I don't even know if he texts. Does he text? He still has a flip phone. He still has a fucking flip
He's
phone.
got a rotary
Is he really?
flip phone.
He has a rotary flip phone.
That's amazing.
By the way, and little teaser is when he is here, it'll be a drinking game
Why?
every time he laughs.
Who, him?
Oh.
Keith? Yeah.
Yeah.
Keith don't drink, but
I'll drink.
He doesn't have to drink.
no, he doesn't have
And
to.
people
Yeah, you
will
don't
be.
have to tempt me with a good time.
You know what's funny about him? Off the air, I will tell you a story too about him.
You know, I am sick and tired of you guys making fun of Jersey Shore and coming at me. I don't watch it anymore. I watched the original shit, which was really good. But you know what? You want to sit there and talk about The Sopranos, and you want to talk about that one show that no one's ever heard of, and you want to talk about the Friends and The Office. None of those shows are on TV anymore. There's no demand for them. The Office, there's a reason why they don't keep making it, because it fucking sucked the first time.
Because the actors got too big and they went to make Hollywood movies.
They got too big for what?
Jersey Shore is a
For
bunch
their
of
financials, their contracts.
Fucking John Krasinski made Quiet Place 1 and Quiet Place 2. I don't see Vinny
They
D
could
and
be-
fucking Pauly Shore
they could
fucking
be-
making
they could
fucking
be-
Quiet Place 1 and 2.
They could be good actors, but the fact of the matter is they have not made another season.
How did he not catch? You said Pauly Shore.
I know. Fucking Pauly Shore sucks at Jersey Shore, bro. What's his name? Pauly D? Pauly V? Fucking Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore did Encino
The
Man.
Office is not brought
I
back to
think.
television because it can't make
So
it
did
in
Brendan Fraser.
2021 because it's just not good
Because
enough.
they'll get in trouble. Half the shit would be banned right now.
Oh yeah, because I'm sure
because it's cancel culture, bro.
yeah, of course. They're
Hold on.
canceling everything. They're
Did
trying
you
to
ever watch
cancel
it?
John
Did you?
Cena. And
Hold on, time
Did
out.
you ever watch an episode of All in the Family?
No.
You want to talk about a show that couldn't
Wait,
get
All
by?
the Family, is that the those were the days?
It certainly is.
And you know where you were. That's the one.
Boys were boys and men were men.
I maybe watched one episode of that show. That and The Honeymooners. I'm not a Honeymooners guy either. Never.
Get out.
Never.
Garbage.
Wow.
I'll
One of my favorite shows. You can now it's gonna now just those are fighting words.
Did
Norton.
I watched, you know, every New Year's Eve they're on. My wife puts it on. We watch it. It's on all day. But I'm not the guy who sat down and like, I gotta watch that.
I have it. Okay, here we go. I have the entire VHS set.
Oh, The Honeymooners. I can see you being.
That's right. I said VHS. I did not say DVD.
You should have said disc player.
Yeah.
What's a
It's
Betamax?
all in beta.
Yeah,
What's a
Betamax.
VHS? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Relax.
So I'm back to the Jersey Shore really
I'm
quick.
gonna punch you through a
Oh
wall.
my
I have to
God.
go back to this Jersey Shore.
The steel line
If
from
I
my friend.
see-
I'm
if-
punching you through a wall.
If I see Steve Carell from The Office spinning discs at Mount Airy Casino in the Poconos, you have a problem. Vinny D and Pauly Shore were at the fucking Mount Airy Casino playing fucking DJ.
Vinny D. It's Pauly D.
Vinny D.
The fuck, I don't care.
Holy
Vinny
shit.
D, I think you can get that on the shelf. It's pasta sauce.
Vinny.
Vinny D's?
It's just Vinny.
I don't care. I will not. I don't care. I hate those people.
Yo,
They're useless people that did nothing for their careers.
all right,
And I'm
well,
gonna say it out there
they're multi-millionaires.
for no reason. Tell me what Kim Kardashian did to make her a billionaire.
Well, that's
Tell
a
me.
different argument. She did
Tell me.
fucking nothing.
Exactly. That's our podcast about nothing. So maybe we'll be billionaires when this is over with.
I mean,
But I'm saying, Kim Kardashian
no,
has
they're
done
gonna
nothing.
cancel us. The first 5 minutes of this podcast, they're gonna cancel
I'll give you
us.
3 letters. ASS. That's what
Yes.
Kim Kardashian did.
I know, but she's done nothing for society to make herself relevant, to be a billionaire. At least her sister, who's a billionaire, made makeup. She's done something, but the only reason why she's a
I'm so
billionaire.
glad you know that.
What?
At least she did makeup.
I follow the people who make money. It's my goal is money. It's not my goal to watch Pauly Shore fucking spin discs on the Jersey Shore. I just fucking, I'm so annoyed right now at that.
Why did this podcast? Why do we keep bringing up Jersey Shore? It was a joke I made.
Because you
before-
fucking started on it, and I'm fucking pissed off now.
Dude, it was a joke that I made in reference to something else.
Well,
Before we even went live, and you just brought it into this podcast.
because
and
you
can't
fucking
let it
said
go.
something about Jersey Shore and fucking, he brought up the family reunion shit or family dinner shit, and I'm like, I don't watch that. MTV was made in 1981. You know it was 1981, right? 1981 MTV. First video, obviously, is the Buggles.
The what?
Buggles?
The who?
The Boogles? The Bugs? Video Killer Radio Star? Literally is the first video. MTV has served music videos for a long time until the first Real World came out, and then MTV stopped making videos. Period. MTV
The best thing on MTV back in the day was Spring Break.
Spring Break was good, but also the first.
My friend Rob was down there, and he met what's her face? That little one, Martha
Martha Quinn,
Stewart.
Martha Stewart,
Oh.
Martha Quinn.
Martha Quinn, yeah.
Well, there was 7 VJs, so not DJs, VJs. They weren't DJs. They were actually
VJs, because they were introducing videos.
Yeah. So you see, do you even know that there was videos on MTV back in the day? It's like right now, where do you watch a music video? So your favorite musician, who's your
TikTok.
Who's your favorite musician right now?
I'll throw Nickelback out there.
All right. So where do you watch a Nickelback video?
I mean, probably just like fucking YouTube.
See, YouTube.
You gotta have MTV 12. I think
Yeah.
that's where the videos are.
How many MTVs are there now?
There's 100 of them.
The only I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying Nickelback because a lot of people, for reasons unexplained, absolutely hate Nickelback. But they treated me so
Tommy,
well
there'll be
at that
so much more
concert.
hate.
I mean, I probably will. You know, as soon as I tell people I love Nickelback, are you kidding me? Yeah, I mean,
Did you do a shot with Nickelback at his
yeah,
concert?
he stopped the concert to take a shot with me. I was holding up my driver's license, and he's like, "Why are you showing me your driver's license?" I'm like, "I'm fucking 21. Give me a goddamn shot." Gave me a shot.
How come whenever you go somewhere, you have to cause a ruckus? Wrestling ruckus, Nickelback ruckus. You yelled Adam Cole.
I did a shot with Nubs.
You yelled Adam Cole outside the Prudential Center, and not one person answered you.
So to answer your question, if there's any Nickelback fans out there, I was lucky enough to take a shot with the lead singer
What's
of the
his name?
band, Chad Kroeger. And
Freddy Krueger?
Yeah. I held up
Polish
the red
Shore?
solo cup. I held up the red solo cup that he gave me the Jaeger bomb in, and then I held up the fucking cup, and he's like, "Why are you holding up the cup? Sign it!" And he signed my cup too, and I have it.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, of course I do.
You gonna put it on eBay Marketplace?
No, I'm gonna save it for myself because
I said eBay Marketplace.
So to get back to answering your question,
Facebook Marketplace.
To get back to answer your question, why does Tommy McGrogan make such a ruckus when he goes out to places? Because I have some amazing memories, like that one, like being in the front row of the Royal Rumble.
Goldie.
It's little things. He is awesome. He's great. He is a phenomenal announcer, and he did some really great work in Monster Factory, and I know he did a couple other
Oh,
things.
Goldie?
Yeah. He was doing stuff for like 2K games and
just
stuff.
thought
He was absolutely killing it.
We're gold shit.
So shout out to my man Goldie. I'm
Gold
drinking a
Dust?
gold drink,
Gold
right?
Dust?
Yeah, right.
Well, you were in the front row of the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I'll give that to you. You were in the front
Right.
row, and you could have been a really big celebrity that day if you pushed that lady off the fucking barricade.
I pushed Naomi off the barricade.
That's
You should have.
Yeah, no, I get it all the
Remember that? Hey, Tom, remember that time we saw Cody?
Yeah, so me and Tote were standing in the hallway in the Prudential Center during AEW, and all of a sudden, fucking Cody Rhodes walks by us as we're talking about walking to go get pretzels.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Just like that.
Is that Cody Rhodes?
Just a normal man in a red suit
Yeah.
with white hair walking down. He had one security guard. Nobody even knew it was him.
I fucking love Cody. I met him and Brandy backstage at one of my friends' indie wrestling shows. Awesome. Both of them. Super, super cool.
I'm
met a
actually
lot of
looking
wrestlers.
forward to their show.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be good.
I think Tote. I'm gonna say something about Tote.
All right.
You are definitely the man who watches those reality shows.
I'm a reality junkie.
Bella Twins.
There's not one reality show. I don't care what. Well, there's probably a couple, but
Ms. and
mostly.
Mrs.?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, I love it.
Hold on.
Not even the wrestling one. I'm talking like any reality show I will watch.
Real Housewives.
Oh, not that.
That's a reality show.
I said there'd be a couple. I did say that.
So what are the one? Like, what's your number one reality show? Which I never watched a reality show.
Jersey Shore.
Please don't this stuff. If I hear Florida Bama, I'll fucking throw up in this microphone.
Survivor. I watched. What?
No, go ahead. Survivor.
Survivor? Huh? All the any fix-it show where they fix shit. All the car shows, accounting cars.
So you watch like Top Gear?
One of
Top Gear.
one of my friends was on Survival.
I like to watch the shows that have
I know.
reality to it, like not scripted. It's like here it is. I even watch the auctions. I don't care. I'll watch anything.
You watch like Storage Wars?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Didn't he do
watch-
really well on
Until I
Survival?
found out it was fixed. So
Didn't he
that's-
do really well on Survival?
I don't watch it.
No?
Survival?
I thought Joseph did.
Joseph, my son Joseph, he watched is 41 seasons. I think there are 41 now. I think he's watched like 39 seasons.
I think this is the 40th
40 or 41.
because
I watched the first two
It's only
seasons.
26 weeks.
I watched the first two seasons. My son was born literally in 1998. I watched number one, number two, and I never watched it again after that.
Big Brother.
Never seen an episode.
You never saw Big Brother?
Never. You?
No.
Oh, shit.
I did meet Brother Hogan, but
With me.
yeah. It was like, all right, Terry, like we're good.
I'm the guy at the fucking party, and
new
people
guy.
start talking about watching this show, watching that one, and I'm like, I don't watch that much TV. I watch literally like 3 things, and that's it. I can't watch TV. I think TV sucks.
It's too much. I try not to consume myself in too much TV.
Listen, during the pandemic, I did catch up on a lot of shit. I watched the stupid
everybody
Tiger
did.
King. I watched Tiger King. I did watch Ozark.
Well, oh yeah, my sister watched that.
But that's not
She's been
TV.
trying to get me to go.
That's on the internet stuff, right? That's on
Still
Hulu.
fucking TV.
No, but I mean, it's not on it. It's not a. I can't watch it unless I have internet, right?
You don't have internet.
Okay, we're done here.
2021, Tote doesn't have internet.
I live in a van down by the river.
Jesus.
No, but like, literally, like Ozark, I watched. You watch Ozark?
My sister's been nagging me to watch
Watch
it.
Ozark?
She wants me to watch Ozark.
It's
I keep saying no.
It's good.
I don't have a lot of time on my hands. I really don't.
I think because you have Wednesday's your girlfriend, you have the podcast now.
Yeah.
What about Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
I'm working.
You work till 8 o'clock.
Yeah, but
Then what?
On Tuesday I work 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and I'm just fucking exhausted. I
You're
shower.
24
I eat.
years old. You should not the word exhausted should not be in your
Dude,
vocabulary.
I'm tired, man. The restaurant business really beats your ass after a while. It's a grueling schedule. It may not seem like it, but it really does catch up to you. You're on your feet all day long, and I know people are going to be like, oh, well, you know, so what? When you're in the restaurant business, it's more than just being on your feet all day long. It's putting up with the customers, the nagging customers, the picky ones, the rude ones.
Just say where you work so people know.
No, I can't. I'm not going to put that out there.
He sounds like he's customer service all wrapped up. Look at him. Their customers suck. These people
I'm
are
on
terrible.
my feet all day. Tip more.
Yeah, so I do.
You're worried about Nickelback. Holy Christ.
Nickel my tip.
You know, if you tip less than $5 when you go out to eat, you shouldn't be going out to eat. Facts.
But if your tip, if
You
your
are
bill,
going to get murdered.
if your bill is $20, $5 is your tip.
Sure, $5. Anything less?
If your bill is $10, your tip is $2.
Fuck that. $10, $5.
So $5. So if I have a $10 bill, I have to give you a 50% tip.
Bro, when I go to like pick up Chinese food and like takeout orders, I'm tipping more than $5 to do it.
So you want a 50% tip? That's what you're saying.
Absolutely.
You're out of your fucking mind right now.
Yeah, that's okay.
And the way this economy now is, if people don't have money and people don't have jobs, you want 50%.
You could say that I work here and I walk from here to here and I can serve you the same way somebody at a fancy restaurant that's charging $50 for something walks the same distance, serves the same thing. Say that, and that's why I deserve it, because I'm doing the same work as somebody at a high-end restaurant, and I'm not getting tipped because I'm getting tipped on the bill.
Yeah, you can make that argument too.
All right, so I went out to dinner Friday
That's
night.
what I look at when I tip.
I went to dinner Friday night.
Okay.
My bill was $1,190
Did you go with anybody else?
for myself.
$1,190.
Yes, 14 people, $1,190. We left a $300 tip.
Okay.
That's like 25%.
That's 20%, 22%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
You want $5 for a $10 bill.
Fuck yeah.
So that means I should have gave this guy $2,200.
Because somebody else would have sat at my table and would have given
No,
me
but
more.
that's my point. That person did not do any more work than he did, but because of the restaurant you went to,
But my bill was higher.
because you paid more. You get a hamburger for him and a hamburger from there, and I guarantee it's going to be at least the $5-6 difference.
So
Where did you go, by the way?
somewhere in Red Bank,
Oh, you don't want to tell us. Okay.
Bona Pasta.
Well, Bonapasta.
Yeah.
Was Paulie Shore spinning records
I
there?
was gonna say
Fucking-
bonus shore.
Bona Shore, Bama Shore, Florida Shore. No, but I'm saying, but like I see him post this shit, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
Tommy, if the bill's $7, even if you got $3, you want $5.
Yeah.
Why $5?
I never tip less than $10 anywhere I go unless I'm picking up food. Joseph and all the boys and myself, we went to Applebee's, and Joe was standing over my shoulder. And I didn't notice that he was looking at what I was doing. He was kind of like side-eyeing my tab, and he wanted to see how much of a tip that I was going to leave the waitress. Because obviously I go on these Facebook rants and I tell people $10, $10.
So how
or
much
more.
was your bill?
It probably not even $10.
How much did you leave?
$10, and he wanted
So you
to
left
verify that I live up to the word that
So
I
hold
say.
on,
I'm
you
So they
left
paid it forward.
You left 100% tip.
Yeah, the service was fucking great.
So you paid $100. You left 100%
Doesn't matter
tip.
if we got 2 fake IDs confiscated that night. The service was fucking awesome.
I just.
They would have got 20 if they didn't
Yeah.
get confiscated. Just saying.
I work hard,
I tip.
but I
tip
understand. I understand what that other server that served me. I understand what she goes through because we
But
were a big
I-
party. She deserves a good tip.
Well. I worked in the food industry. I know tipping. I tip well.
Right.
I'm also very tipper.
So here's a funny thing. How come we don't tip at the McDonald's or Wendy's or I mean, you go up there, you take an order, they serve you, they cook the food, they're doing it all
Because they're making
because they don't walk to your table.
Well,
That's why
no.
you don't tip them.
Because
Well,
they're
no,
making
the-
minimum wage.
Yeah, no. The difference is that they're making $15 an hour, and I make $4.13 an hour.
I understand that, but you can't tell someone what to tip. I know you're gonna get mad and shit, but you can't tell somebody what to tip.
I do it on Facebook all the time. I can and I.
You can, but I mean, you can't force somebody who doesn't have a ton of money. Like,
But do you see
the
the
gummies.
response it gets on my Facebook page though? Because I'll do it on Facebook, and I don't even. Sometimes I don't even do it and mean it. I do it because I know it's gonna upset somebody. It's gonna like totally fucking throw their day off. People get so upset. They get all in their feelings.
yeah,
Stop tip shaming. How dare you? Because I fucking dare. That's why. Oh my god, are you serious? You really want us to tip $20 to our server and I'm only getting a beer and an appetizer? Yeah, I do. Doesn't that make you mad? Okay.
When do you work again?
Yeah, I fucking hate you. Yeah, no, you do have...
Tomorrow. You know what tomorrow is? It's $1 Tommy Tip Tuesday.
Tommy Tip Tuesday. So hopefully you enjoyed our first podcast. We'll be here every Thursday with a new podcast, right?
We are going to record whenever we get around to it during the week. However, we're going to make sure that a podcast is provided to you guys every Thursday.
Please follow our Facebook page, Instagram page. I'm the boss.
I'm Tommy.
I'm Tote.
See ya.
Peace. We out.